Hi everyone, I'm Nancy.
And I'm Stephanie.
And if you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe, and also press that bell button. The bell. You can also find us on Instagram at TWiN, and we're also on Twitter. I've been getting a lot of not negativity today, but I'll get to why I'm having the Sussex squad is coming at me. Well, not a lot, but
they think they're winning today.
Yeah, they think they're winning.
That's all
they're
this
really
is,
not.
dude.
Not a lot happened today as far as things they did, but a lot did happen in the sense that she was trying to put out a message. Some weird message, but it's a message.
I am an influencer.
It all started when they walked into the arena. Now I have to ask you guys, is it always that empty? Has it always been like that since 2014? It just looked like nobody's ever in the stands. And you would think that that would be the time when people would be in the stands because they're there.
Yeah.
So the whole time of this whole event, there hasn't been anyone in the stands. It's awfully strange. Anyone who knows anything about Invictus or has been following it since 2014, please let me know. Is it always this not packed? I don't know. I kind of feel bad for the athletes.
Kind of feel bad.
Yeah.
I feel really bad.
The videos on Instagram were really interesting today. I pulled up as many as I could for you. This one in particular, it looked like he was yelling at her. Like he was mad about something. It's very strange. He just looks like he's either yelling at her or he's annoyed by her, and she's got to keep up that smile on her face and clap for no reason. Like she always does that. Like she'll just start clapping for no reason.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
That's her thing.
That's definitely her thing. Then we get to the medal ceremony. Now this is a medal ceremony for the kids of the veterans. Okay. She decided to dress in these short culottes, which is made by Ari Emanuel's wife that you were talking about.
Told you.
Those are the shorts.
Yep.
Yeah, we had
Kim Kardashian does the same thing. She wears Ari's wife's fashion all the time.
I thought for a children's event, it was a little off. She could have worn tennis shoes.
So different from Princess Catherine.
But I'm just saying, it just seemed really odd. Her hair should have been up. But, you know, who am I to judge? Well, I am one to judge, but he looked annoyed here too. That's completely inappropriate.
But it's appropriate for her because she is getting something out of that outfit. You have to remember that. She never does anything for the greater good. She's always doing something. She's merching for now her new entertainment agent.
And those Chanel shoes, which she's worn before, they make her look like she's wearing flip-flops.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It's not sporty. It's just,
you're at a sporting event and everyone else is. She's trying to stand out.
She's trying to explain something to her, but she's just not gonna listen. She's gonna do her own thing. Finally, he knows that they have to pick up the pace, so he's gonna start doing it. This is her problem right now. She's trying to act like the Duchess of Sussex. See, and then she looked back. This is
so uncomfortable.
This is very reminiscent of the time that they were trying to get the flowers after the Queen died, and she was not having it. She's trying to be like Princess Catherine or Prince William, where every kid she has to talk to, she's trying to act like the Queen, basically, where she's giving out medals.
Yeah.
And it's blowing up in her face. Harry knows they're on a deadline. And, you know, because these things work like clockwork.
She wants the spotlight.
Yeah.
Guess what, guys? That's why she showed up late.
Yeah.
Okay. No one shows up late to these things. Okay.
Yeah. And Harry finally has to go around her.
Harry actually grows a set of balls right there.
He does.
He does.
By giving out. She just wants
Look at the little kids too. They're like, oh God.
My question is, when she was the Duchess of Sussex, Her Royal Highness back in England, and she was doing Commonwealth thing, where was that energy? Meghan, where was that energy where you wanted to talk to everybody? Harry's just having to do it all. He's going up to everybody. And this annoys her because now she's like, did you already get a medal? And then at some point, she doesn't know where she's going. This part's pretty funny.
Well, he's fed up.
Yeah, that's their handler. But right here, she doesn't know where she's going. And she's like, no, we're just going to go this way. And they hold hands. And then he's like, no, I think we're going to go this way.
They're definitely showing that the brands are separating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now
they are separating.
Yeah. Now this video is very reminiscent of the time that they went to see that baseball game right after Archie was born, and he was ignoring her. This is so reminiscent of that, guys. Tell me if you, she's like pretending to be into the game when she's not.
Oh,
and Harry's totally
want to be there.
Harry's totally talking to someone else.
She does not want to be there. I'm just shocked that there wasn't a candle or a hat that was doing something, hiding her face, because just as history repeats itself.
This reminds me of that time she did that USO tour, that one thing, and they were singing the Christmas song, and she was going like this, and she was out of that. Yeah. Do you remember that? It was so cringy. Okay, she does this too. All they have to do in this video is the wave. Okay. That's it. Okay, nothing more.
Right.
Which is probably one of the easiest things you can do.
Yeah.
Meghan starts giggling. She starts clapping.
Yeah.
It's weird. Now tell me if you guys don't find this extremely weird.
Where is she?
Oh. Meghan's right over there in the center.
Why is she doing
she's
that?
clapping. And then she just gets really kind of giddyish and get like there. Who's she looking at? And this part is really awkward. I don't know if these people were put there on purpose. Maybe. This is strange, guys. Okay, so some fans in the crowd are like, come see me. And she's got to go run over there. And the camera's a little weird, guys, but look at how she just goes and runs over there. And there's like maybe 4 young girls. And she's like, here, take that. And like that, like, what is she doing?
Ari Emanuel is planting those people.
Yeah, because it was only like 4 people. It was really weird.
You guys got to remember, that man rules the world. He can get 4 people in a stand to go, give me a selfie. She really wanted the audience to like cheer. She was like, yay, like, yay. That was so cringe too. That was super embarrassing. And then we get to her homeland, Nigeria. Now, what's interesting about this is you and I, if we were in a football stadium in Italy, we would know like certain terms to say for our team. We'll say like things like Forza Italia. That's just a generic thing that Italians say when they're, Forza Italia. And Meghan, being Nigerian, she should know what they're saying right now. I would think so. It'd be 43%.
But I zoomed in. She has no idea. You can definitely see she's a little uncomfortable because the jig is up.
Oh, yeah.
This is the thing about like these doing the DNA tests. Okay, guys, they don't say the country you're from. They say you're West African, Eastern African, North African, South African. They can tell you by the regions, but they don't just come up with the fact that you're from Nigeria. That's impossible. That's completely impossible. But we're going to get to that. So here she is. Signing their flag. You can tell she's really uncomfortable. Like, how am I going to get myself out of this one?
This is like Hilaria Baldwin all over
This
again.
is so Hilaria Baldwin. Now here, this guy is giving gifts for Archie and Lily. She does not look like she wants to even touch it. It's like, oh man, once I accept this, it's on like Donkey Kong. This is the article that I wanted to bring up, okay? Because it talks about what she did in her podcast. So, recent genealogical testing undertaken by Meghan Markle showed she was 43% Nigerian. The royal revealed on the latest episode of her Spotify original podcast. Meghan stated that the aim of the podcast is to dissect, explore, and subvert the labels that try to hold women back. The archetype tackled was that of angry Black woman. So she needed something to relate to this and her guests. As guests, Meghan invited author and academic Emily Bernard, actress and producer Issa Rae, and talk show host Ziwi Fumundo. Is that how to say it right? I want to get it right, but I'll butcher it. To discuss their various experience with a racist label and how it manifests into their day-to-day life. During her archetypes conversation with the Nigerian-American Fumundo, famous for her comedic and combative interviewing technique. I have seen her show. It is funny. Meghan lightheartedly raised with the star that she had had some genealogical testing done. I had just got my genealogy done a couple years ago, she said, to which Famundo asked, What are you? 43% Nigerian, Meghan responded. Throughout the rest of the episode, the Duchess unpacked the associations behind the angry Black woman trope, which is often applied to those in positions of power or influence. And Meghan did in 2015, 3 months before she met Harry. She did do a deep dive into her ancestry, and she found out that she's of Maltese heritage. Isn't that amazing?
So when she go to, that's when she went to Malta.
That's when she went to Malta. I'm not going to read the whole thing, guys. I'm just going to read the important parts. In a candid interview, she said the trip was about trying to understand where I come from and fitting in a piece of the puzzle. Isn't that amazing?
It's interesting too, because ever since she was found to be 43% Nigerian, she has never studied on it.
No.
She's never went there.
No.
She's never tracked down any of her ancestors.
No.
So that doesn't matter. But now at the Invictus Games,
she's Nigerian.
She's going to hold that flag high.
Prince Harry shares a connection with Malta. His grandparents lived there from 1949 to 1951. What an interesting part of the world for Meghan to claim 3 months before she's about to meet Prince Harry.
What are the odds?
The island is clearly important to her. The Maltese rock century was among the national flowers embroidered in her wedding veil in May. Meghan said in the 2015 interview, to come somewhere where you're so quickly settle in to feeling welcome is really special. I started to say, oh my gosh, I do blend in. How come she hasn't been in Nigeria so she can blend in there?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know this, and this is allegedly, but I was reading on Ozempic. Guys, this truly is what fillers and Botox and things like Ozempic do to your face. There is absolutely no reason Meghan should look like this. I feel bad because if she was allegedly trying to fake that pregnancy, allegedly, she probably was getting fillers. But now this is the consequence.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it was allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. So I just wanted to get you guys up to speed. That's what happened today.
Those were the shenanigans today. I can't wait for tomorrow.
So if anybody comes at you, if you're saying the whole Nigerian thing, just bring up the Malta thing and also tell them that's not how DNA tests work, okay? If my mom got a DNA test tomorrow, she doesn't really need one because we can trace back her family down to the town in Sicily. But let's say she wanted to, you'd probably find Turkish blood in her because the Moors invaded Sicily. And my mom is not like Northern Italian, blue eyes and fair hair. She's black hair, dark brown eyes. So I'm just saying saying on a piece of paper, you're 43% Nigerian. I don't think that's how it works, Meghan. I think you're lying again.
Yeah, she's definitely getting caught up in a bunch of lies.
I don't know how she's going to get out then.
Harry's figuring it out, which is really going to be problematic.
Yeah. So we promised we'd cover it for you. So there goes that. We'll cover it tomorrow. I'm sure it'll be full of
Nothing.
and she'll do
Nothing.
but we're here to cover it. All week, our animal rescue is frankiesfriends.org. If you can't help them out today, just send their link to friends and family and just get the word out. It really, really does help. Thank you very much for joining us. We always have a great time. We're in our pajamas because we're taping this
I'm not in my pajamas.
6 o'clock. Oh, sorry, I'm in my pajamas because we're taping this at 6 o'clock. And that's usually when I go to bed. No, I don't go to bed, but I'm usually making my moves to go upstairs and go to bed. I'm contemplating it.
I feel you.
Yeah. So have a great day, guys, and we will see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.